You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, what is the old saying from the Bible? The Lord give it and the Lord take it away. I guess Antonio Brown must have thought he was God or something like that, because apparently Antonio Brown has given and he has taken away. Now, I've already made a video on Antonio Brown and the Albany Empire getting the boot from the Arena Football League. Yeah, they didn't pay their bills. They didn't pay their fees. They didn't pay their dues. None of that. Antonio Brown has been a disaster. And even before that, guys, players actually quit. I believe it was like 5 players and the former coach actually quit because they didn't get paid on time. I don't know what kind of operation Antonio Brown was running, but this man is clearly a terrible businessman. And he's been out there, trashing the Buccaneers, Tom Brady, etc. Antonio Brown is a complete disaster. I don't know why anybody actually want to waste their time with Antonio Brown. Now, one way to really, really piss off people is to mess with their money. When you put in the work, you don't get paid. Guess what? People aren't going to take that. They're not going to take this, man. Antonio Brown is a joke. A complete joke. And now he is getting sued, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Look here on the New York Post. Antonio Brown facing possible class action suit from Albany Empire players and coaches. Now, their season is over with. I don't know if their season was necessarily over or they just got the boot before the season ended. Not really sure. But these players and coaches are very, very upset. What Antonio Brown now has done, guys, if this is true, boy, this is really bad for Antonio Brown right here. This is ridiculous. Now, here we go. It says Antonio Brown give it, Antonio Brown take it away. And now the former NFL star turned owner of the Albany Empire of the National Arena League is facing a possible class action lawsuit from some Empire players and coaches, according to the Times Union of Albany. Empire coach Mo Leggett alleged that the staff and players were paid following the Empire's final game against the Orlando Predators on June 9th as normal. However, a short while later, Leggett said players and coaches noticed the checks had been reversed and taken out of their bank accounts, the Times Union reported. So Antonio Brown is alleged to have now stolen money from these players and coaches. This is shameful right here. The players are owed $500 or more from that final game, according to the report. Leggett told the newspaper that he had tried to believe in Brown, but that the trust had deteriorated. Quote, "I'm frustrated," Leggett said to the Times Union. "I tried to give Brown the benefit of the doubt. I tried to work with him. I was trying to be the peacemaker, the mediator, to make sure things ran smoothly and just under the radar. But I can no longer do that." He expanded on that in a separate interview with News 10, an Albany ABC affiliate. Quote, "It's a very unfortunate situation that we're being put in," Leggett said. "We just want to put it behind us, just pay what the guys are owed, and we'll move on. No hard feelings. But you're playing with people's livelihoods." Yes. If I was supposed to get paid, and what makes it worse is they actually got paid. But then all of a sudden the money was just taken away from them. Just taken away. That's really hard right there, guys. Antonio Brown has stolen the money from these players, and he needs to be sued. In another report from the Times Union, team accountant Alex Ganaris told the outlet in an email that missing equipment was the reason for paychecks being withheld. What? Okay, this is what he says, quote, "We are reviewing and gathering information on stolen property and equipment not being returned to us after the last game," Ganaris told the outlet in an email. "Football gear and other items were missing after we were removed from the league. Football helmets, shoulder pads, jerseys, equipment, etc. are on this list. Once we get a list of players who return equipment, we will reissue payments. So that's just saying right there that they paid these guys and then they stole the money back. They just admitted that. Brown's tenure as owner of the Empire has been filled with controversy since he became majority owner of the team in April. Brown and the Empire were booted from the NAL earlier this month, and he allegedly owes the league $21,000. Antonio Brown can't pay the dues for his team, so why should we believe anything coming from Antonio Brown and, his accountant? They don't even pay their dues. And apparently now they're not even going to pay the players. This is ridiculous, man. The situation has put players and staff in a bad spot and left them without any other way to get the money they feel they deserve. Former Empire wide receiver Fabian Guerra supported the decision to sue Brown. They're all united on this, it seems. He says, quote, "I feel like this was his plan all along." Man, Guerra told the Times Union, "I feel like he does stuff for social media and to sell his songs. I think it's just what he does. That's the type of guy he is. No one trusts him anymore. I see it hard for him to get any future deals going because of how he is as a person. Leggett is still looking for a lawyer to take the case. My feelings, quote, my feelings are everywhere because I feel like he's basically doing us so wrong to the point of no return," lineman Brandon Thorpe wrote in a text to the Union Times. Man, this is bad, man. This is a horrific look for Antonio Brown. Another black eye on the resume of Antonio Brown. I got to say this, guys. Nobody, absolutely nobody should be doing business with Antonio Brown. He's a terrible, terrible businessman. And when players have money stolen from them, that's it right there. That's it. You should not be associating with Antonio Brown. Nobody should. I would not do business with this guy. And you know what? It seems like every time somebody actually gives Antonio Brown an opportunity, he trashes them. He throws them under the bus. He just did it the other day with the Bucs and Tom Brady. He wasn't paying players before on the Empire. So these players really shouldn't be surprised that they actually had their money stolen from them. The accountant said that, and the excuse is, "Oh, we got missing equipment." Why I'm not buying this, guys? I am just not buying this. Antonio Brown is a complete disaster, and I hope that he does get sued. I really, really do. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.